Hey, I don't know whether you've had the same problem with me with these 580 EX2 flashes. I've had mine for a couple of years and they've been working really well up to about 6 months ago, where they started being a bit wobbly. Now, I've got two of the beasts and they both exhibited the same problem. At first I thought it was my crappy old camera, so I got a new camera, except that didn't fix the problem. Now, let me just try and pop this down for a sec and I'll show you what the problem actually is. So, now I've just mounted one of the 580s on a 1D Mark III. Now, you'll see this is unlocked. Now, when it's unlocked, look how much that moves. Alright, that's how much it wobbles in the shoe, and you can see it just wobbles back and forth. Now, if I lock it down, this is meant to be Canon's new advanced sealing system. Doesn't do a whole lot for the wobble, and when you turn it on, if you watch the ETTL, so let's get this into focus. You see how that disappears? And if I push it down to the left and make a hard connection, it reappears. But as soon as I let go, it disappears again. Now then, I've just found this fix on the internet, and hopefully you'll see the hyperlink nearby. But with this fix, this is the one I fixed earlier. Now let me just pop this one on the camera. Okay, now this is unlocked, so you see we're still unlocked here. So look how much that wobbles. Okay, so how do we go about fixing them? Well, I'm going to get rid of this one because that's the one I've already fixed. I'm going to be showing you how to fix this one here. Now we're going to start off by removing these 4 screws around the outside. So you've got one here, let me show you with this end. So you've got one here, one here, one at the bottom of this side and one at the top. So here we go. Right, and unscrew the last one here. And you want to keep those safe. Now take off this rubber cover and you literally just ease off this and you see it completely separates there. Now if you have a look inside, you'll see this cable here, all the wires connect in at this point here. Now that's a very simple, just a push joint, a pull joint even, so you just pop it out and you see you've got a tiny little white connector. Don't worry about getting that back in, it can only go in one way, so it's reasonably idiot proof. Alright, now I'm just going to get rid of the flash body because we don't need to worry about that. Now looking down inside here, so you see you've got 4 screws around the outside, and if you look down on the inside, it's kind of hard to see with these wires, but inside here there are 4 little silver screws at the bottom. Now these are the screws that you need to tighten, okay? So just get your screwdriver in there and give them a little twist until they're comfortably tight. Now you see mine have come so loose they need a couple of turns before they go tight. Alright. Alright, you can see some of them are tighter than others, some of them need a bit more. Ooh. There we go. So that's as simple as the fix is, okay? Now all you got to do is pop this back in here. Like I said, it can only go in one way, but if you want to be sure, the grey wire goes on the left. Alright, so you see grey wire there on the left, and you've got yellow wire on the right over here. So there's the yellow one you see on the right hand side and grey on the left. Now we just pop this back in, just exactly as it came out, 4 screws. Oh, making sure we put this in the right way up. Alright, and exactly the same 4 screws as we took out just 2 minutes ago. Now we're going to slot this flash back on. You remember how wobbly it was before, so we just slide that back in there on the hot shoe. Now before it's locked, see it's still got a little bit of wobble, but not too much there. Now we slide it back in, and that lock is now really tight, and now you can't really move the flash without moving the whole thing. Now all I've done there is tightened those 4 screws. That's the only thing I've changed. And see, this is to say Canon. I know they've invented locking screws, okay, so please give those a try and save me. It's taken me 6 months of stress and thinking I'd have to throw these away. These £300 flashes, I'd have to throw them in the bin. But yeah, 4 tightened screws later and it's all fixed. Job done.